Welcome to Cocktails and Convo. I am Sharena, aka XOXO Sharena on Instagram and Twitter. Today is Wednesday, so that means I'll be pairing up with the co-host. We'll be sitting back, sipping wine, and discussing the topic of the week. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button and sit back and enjoy today's episode. Hey girl, hey, it's Sharena, XOXO Sharena on Instagram. It's Wednesday, so I'm back with another episode. Today I will not be sitting with anyone, it'll be just me sitting solo dolo, and we'll jump right into the topic right after this break. Hey friend, let's talk about goals. Weight loss goals, glow up goals, hair goals, and for those that want to make a little extra money, let's talk about side hustle goals. As a health and lifestyle ambassador, I paired up with It Works to offer you Slimming Gummies, which attacks your pinchable fat. That means stomach fat and back fat Betty. Sis, gone. All from taking gummies. No caffeine, no stimulants added. Now, who knew that glowing up started from the inside? Just celery and super greens can definitely help you with that. We also offer skin products for those that like face masks or beauty products. If you're interested, we have that as well. Now for my queens that are looking to lose some weight this year, we offer the Slimming Gummies. And then we also offer Skinny Brew Coffee, which is definitely one of my faves. However, if you're not a real coffee drinker and you don't want something that's strong, no problem. We have keto coffee that will work best for you. Now let's not talk about that Thermal Fight X. With these products, you can definitely lose up to 30 pounds in 90 days. Did you hear me? 30 pounds in 90 days. Talk about hitting goals this year. If you're interested in getting a jump start on your body goals, head over to xoxosharena.com and click It Works in the menu and become a loyal customer today. Now please read the loyal customer description thoroughly before submitting an order. Now for those that have side hustle goals, let's accomplish that in the next break. Now on with the show. So as you know, this podcast is appropriately named Cocktails and Convo. So before we jump into the conversation, we can't go any further without discussing the cocktails today. I'm actually, it's a little early, so I'm day sipping. So nothing too strong, but I'm just drinking some Stella Rose, the red Stella Rousseau. Something light for the day because once again, this is day drinking for me. I didn't want anything too strong because your girl got some other things to do today. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's topic. So today, I honestly wanted to do something a little different. I had a podcast previously, and I still had those episodes that really didn't get listened to, and I wanted to just take a flashback. Now, before you cut me off and stop listening, I know no one really wants a flashback, especially not in 2020. But this is an older episode. It's like 2018. I was going through some transitions and changes at that time. So I just thought it would be a great idea to flashback back to this episode. Also, because I lost a friend recently last month. And this is the type of conversation that she loves to listen to. So I just want to do a quick flashback just for her. I don't know about anyone else, but 2018 for me came and it came serious. Like it's not playing any games with me at all. It's only been, we're now in March. So 2 months have been, done, completed. January, February, completely over. And I'm in March, like, I feel like a whole year has passed. And it's only been 3 months. Like, 2018 is serious. So let me tell you how my year has went so far. So at the end of 2018, my previous relationship of a little over 2 years ended. Not only did it end, but I moved back home, so I'm not in Memphis anymore. I'm now back in the Metro Detroit area, and I was trying to figure out, like, what am I about to do with my business? Like, what's the call that's on my life? What is it that I should be doing? Not what I want to do, but what is it that I should be doing? Hey sis, you. Yes, you. The one that said she would get out of her comfort zone in 2021? Or the one that said she was going to launch her own business? Or are you the one that said in 2020 you would no longer live paycheck to paycheck? Or maybe you're the one that's been watching us from the sidelines, wondering if you should give this brand ambassador lifestyle a go. Well, you'll never know unless you shoot your shot. And guess what? It's only $39 to enroll today. $39. If you're ready to join, or if you want more information, text me directly at 248-677-1515. Once again, text me directly the word join to 248-677-1595. Talk to you later. So, once you start asking questions, you definitely start getting answers. Next thing you know, I started to realize that I was constantly in conversations about relationships. Like recently, I just went to a friend's birthday party. Next thing you know, we're in like a 30-minute to 45-minute conversation about someone's previous relationship and what the guy did wrong in the relationship, what she did wrong, and asking questions. Next thing you know, it's just like a thorough conversation about relationships. And no matter where I am, I realize that that's what I end up being in. Not that I'm sparking the conversation, not that I'm trying to be in these conversations, they just keep coming to me. So once you start paying attention, like once your mind is clear and you have an open mind and your eyes are open to the things that are around you, you start to notice that there's certain kind of things keep coming around you or keep coming to you. And that could just be your assignment, your call. It depends on what it is. But for me, I know right now, my assignment really has to do with relationships. I know the call on my life is to empower and encourage women, especially women of color. I just realized there's this theme of relationships. So I'm like, okay, well, I just got out of a relationship. Let me tell you something. Like when your relationship ends, the most important thing that you need to remember when a relationship ends, long term, short term, it doesn't matter, whatever the case, once a relationship is over, what you do with your energy when that relationship is over is all that matters. So there's women that tend to get out of a relationship. They kind of like social media stalk their ex, trying to figure out who he talking to, has he moved on, who he around, who he with, what he doing, how he making money, what moves he making. I mean, you just constantly like a FBI investigator in regards to your ex. And then there's some women, men too, that move on. Like they do the necessary things that they need to do mentally, maybe physically, because maybe you shared a home together, maybe you live together, whatever the case. So they do what they need to do to separate, to clear themselves, free themselves from that person, that relationship, move all kind of pictures and whatever's in their phone that makes them constantly think about it, and they get their space clear, they get their mind clear, and then they get focused on what it is they need to do. You see people like excel in life when they don't focus on hurting someone else, and they don't focus on how can I get you back, or like you putting all your negative energy into negativity in a way to stunt or flex on your ex to make them feel away. It really comes off negative, let's be honest. But when you really transition your mind to think, I'm gonna have a positive mindset, I'm gonna clear my mind, I'm gonna get focused on me, I'm gonna work on my business, I'm gonna do whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, those are the people that excel, and those are the people that are winning. Let's be honest, those are the people that are really out here winning, making moves and doing things. So I just wanted to drop that. Be careful of what you do with your energy once a relationship is over. Trying to focus on who he's with and trying to like create these fake pages, fake Instagram, fake Facebook, so you can follow the chick that you think he talking to, so you can size her up to see if she's the type of woman that you feel like he should be with. Or you might be on a childish tip and feel like, oh, let me follow her and let me start sending messages to her, or reaching out to people that that might know her. Like that, all this stuff is absolutely immature, it's childish, and it's a waste of your energy. You can be using that same exact energy to put into your own business, your own social media pages, whatever the case may be, so that you can excel in life and you can really be out here making money and not wasting your time, you know? But anyway, moving on. So one thing that I had to do once my relationship was over is I had to, you know, kind of think about why the relationship ended. And I honestly know that we just got to the point where we kind of hit like a fork in the road. So you can either, you know, go one way and stay doing what you're doing. You can break up or you can get married. And two of those options didn't work for us. So we mutually decided to end the relationship respectfully. Like we're not disrespectful to each other. I think that we could reach out to each other if need be, but it's not, you know, it wasn't anything bad. A lot of people think that, oh, your relationship ended because he cheated. Nah, boo. Not at all. You know, when you're mature, and I keep using that word for a reason because age really doesn't matter when it comes to maturity level, but when you're mature, you kind of get to this point where you decide on if you need to be in that relationship and if that relationship is working for you or is that relationship working for him. Maybe it's not working for the both of y'all, and you make that decision to go separate ways, and that's what we did. So because of that, what I realized in my own business is that 2018 has really been about relationships. I've been talking to a lot of women about relationships. My blog has completely transitioned into something that I did not see coming. I didn't plan it out. I pretty much just prayed to God, like, you can have this blog. I don't know what to do with it, no way. But I know that I want it to be more than what it is right now. And next thing you know, I'm like full-fledged typing out blog posts about relationships and being in your single season and things like that. And I love it. I love how it's transitioned. I love the things that are coming out of me onto the page. And it's really dope to just see it all come together, especially when it wasn't like literally, I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't planned. Like I didn't plan this out at all. It just all came together on its own. But that's also because I took the time to figure out, you know, my situation, being in a relationship for, you know, over a year or so. You get used to that person, get used to people being around you, things of that nature. And when you free yourself from that, not saying it was like it was a negative situation, but you kind of have to break yourself off of that person, not constantly putting your energy into places that they should not be, like FBI social media stalking, and put your energy where it is supposed to go. And in that moment, that's when you'll start to notice and you'll start to see that things in your life are changing, they're progressing, they're moving in the right direction. And sometimes things will start moving faster for you because you have kind of like disconnected yourself from, you know, these weights that are kind of on you. Not just saying the relationship or of the boyfriend or the girlfriend, but it could also be in regards to your friendships. There may be some friendships that you had to let go, you had to get rid of, you had to disconnect. And when you make room for blessings, God will most definitely bless you in those areas that you made room. If He's the one that told you to make the room and you was obedient enough to listen, God is definitely going to bless you with better, and He's definitely going to bless you with more than you can even think or imagine. That could even be in the area, it's not just relationships, but that can be in the area of friendships too. Like you might be used to the wrong kind of friends, negative, toxic kind of friends, and you finally got rid of those people. And now you're like, okay, I didn't make the space, so I'm sure I'll make a new friend. And then God will bless you with friends that will be long-term, you know, lifelong friends that help you out and are there for you and support you and uplift you in ways that those previous friends have never done. So to wrap this up, because I didn't want to keep you guys long, I don't know how your 2018 year has been. You let me know. You know, if you can come up with one word, I would say that my year, I originally named my 2018 year the year of freedom, but this year is just, my 2018 year so far is just literally unexpected. Like, that's the only word that I can give you. It's just been unexpected at this point. So I thought it was going to be like this, and 2018 came and said, no, boo,
this is how we gonna do it.
So that wraps up today's episode. We did like a little flashback, went back to 2018. There were definitely some similarities to 2020 as I sat there and re-listened to that. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Head over to xoxosharena.com/blog/memory lane to continue the conversation. And as always, thank you so much for listening. And I just want to dedicate this episode to my friend, rest in heaven, Sajanica Keller.